is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Tatum looking around. Brown outside. White inside. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Brown. Doris, a good old-fashioned East versus West showdown tonight. Here we go, everybody. This should be a beauty.
Kev, you can feel the excitement in this building. Number one, when it's a cross-conference rival, you know you only get to see this twice per year. And the rivalry is what makes this so much fun.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke to J.J. Redick. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He says scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And stolen by James.
Sobre lá, man. No, caca, me see.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Reeves outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. To the left wing. Pass to LeBron. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Tatum. He's covered by Hachimura. And the turnover again by Boston. Still without a basket in the game.
Come on, man.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play, it's blocked. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Now here's James. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24 seconds violation. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't.
A good Z.
I don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Out to Porzingis. From outside the arc. And it's Luka with the rebound. Lakers lead by 6. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Spins. Now James. Back to Doncic. No good with the layup. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
James misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Porzingis, that's a 2. And it's good off the back rim and in.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Good.
And their play has been really solid right off the bat.
Tatum on the wing. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Brown misses. Los Angeles leading by 4. Nice shot by James.
This is where LeBron James is so dangerous. Physically hard to handle on the interior. Turn the lights out.
The kick out to Brown. Lets it go with a 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Back to Hachimura. Over Brown. And the last second attempt is not going. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers on top, leading by 3. 2K Sports back at. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. He gets it in there. Hayes has got 6 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And they double up James. Pass to Hachimura. Reeves with it. Now, here's Doncic. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Celtics passing it around. Left side, Porzingis. Brown, right side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Reeves in the corner. Shoots over White. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instinct with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Tries the spin move. To the wing on the left. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Hands it from downtown. Hachimura's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. White down low. Still yet to score. Porzingis can't hit. The Lakers on offense. .152 left here in the second. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here's White. Porzingis feeling it out of it. Pass to Kornet. Over in the corner, White. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they double up LeBron. Now Reeves. Back to Len. Pass to Hachimura. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Celtics trailed by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Back to Holiday. Screen by Porzingis. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. James in the post. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Back to James. And it's off from three-point range. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Kornet. They need this one. And the layup is good.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Lets a floater go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Celtics trailed by 6. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Horford.
How much effort have
Off with the layup. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. James looking around. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
And it's White missing. Lakers lead by 8. Hachimura with it. He's got 6. Fires the 3. And it's LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 7 points in the game. Outside, Horford. Pass to Kornet. Tatum with it. To halt the run.
Oh, that's it, son. Come on.
On the wing, Doncic. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Picked by Horford. Here's Tatum.
Come on, Tatum.
Rebound by James.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And James throws it down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And with a monster finish, it stops an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Pass to LeBron. It's stolen by White. Here's Tatum. They grabbed their own miss. Horford no up.
Oh, what fun.
Lakers lead by 11. James with it. He's picked up by White. Reeves in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. Picked by Horford. Shot clock at 5. Shot high post. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick and roll action. Beautiful.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Celtics trailed by 10. Brown outside. To the middle. Rebounded by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the right side. 6-second difference between the shot and game. Hits the three-point bomb. Down low. Here's Horford. Len grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
To the paint with 1 on the clock. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Los Angeles leading by 13. 16 feet away. Rebounded by Tatum. White inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
This is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
To the inside. Len. And the dunk by Len.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Pass to Porzingis. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
Now, Vanderbilt. Here's Len. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Fires from deep. Boston grabs the miss. To the middle. There's Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Some changes for the Lakers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Lakers leading by 9. Down low. Kicks it out to James. Inside. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
5 to shoot. Now, Reed.
This is what makes Derek White so dangerous. Yes, he can score it. Yes, he can pass it. But he is a tenacious defender.
Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Pass to Cornet. Over in the corner, Porzingis. His three-pointers off the mark.
Acha que o Brandinho depois desce.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's LeBron. And the basket is good. He's got his hands here for one more at the line.
Guys, this is superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Porzingis. The screen from Brown. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Doncic. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
To the inside. Here's Kornet. The kick out to Brown. To the paint. Kornet can't get it to go. Lakers lead by 14. On the wing, James. Down low. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Kornet.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Tatum's shot is off. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Reeves left side. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good on the triple.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
And it may be a comfortable win for them. You know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and it's all part of the story.
Yeah, Ken, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for LeBron.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
.40 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively. And what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
You know, Macy Brown is a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
16 seconds left in the game. And here's Doncic from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Lakers lead by 16. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's James off on that one. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now here's James. Reeves outside. It's blocked. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. The shot off that time.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question is there one thing that he can do at an elite level? That would be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Harrison Barnes missing his wish. Hachimura the screen. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got his second bucket.
Superb work in the pick and roll that time by LeBron James. Such a pro at executing in these sets. Takes advantage of whatever mistake the defense makes.
Wembanyama, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Six to shoot. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
Fox, his three-point shooting grade has come a long way.
And in the rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts a game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Warriors, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. And J.J. Redick has called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. They trail by 6. Wembanyama outside. And there's the drive. Pass to Champagnie. Rebound the Lakers.
Shit, pretty come on, man.
Excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. And Clark for the Lakers, their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance. Like his mid-range game, Barnes incredibly lethal from the mid-range. He's got room to shoot. He doesn't hesitate.
Pass to Doncic. Can't get it to fall. Spurs trailed by 4. To the paint. And out of bounds is Los Angeles Kings. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin thinks De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA thanks.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes it back.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Misses from close range. Here's Hachimura. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Pass to LeBron. Out to Doncic. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Barnes. Wembanyama with it. He's got that by LeBron. And it's with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Pass to Hachimura. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Back to Hachimura. Here's LeBron. And the layup is good. LeBron got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment here to hear your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And eventually every player GA has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fella. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Now here's Doncic. James with it. Now guarded by Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the wing, LeBron with another miss.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Castle misses. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Reeves outside. The 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Well, some will argue that Wembanyama deserves Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and pass.
Here's Wembanyama to the middle. Shakes him. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now, we've talked Barnes is athletic and strong, but he also has good bounce, so he gets up fast to ram it home.
James in the post. He's got 10. Pass to Hachimura. No good from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Barnes outside to the inside. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's James. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. Spurs working the ball around now. It's Fox with the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's elite in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan clearly. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic left side. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. LeBron is doubled. Pass to Doncic. Clock is at 3. Inside.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Vassell, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Doncic left side. Outside, James. James cooking from deep.
Not the guy you want to give 3-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside for Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And both free throws go for LeBron. Doncic with the steal. With 1 on the clock. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again turning it over. Reeves with it. Still without a basket. Driving the lane. Hayes down low. Clock at 6. James driving. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. No good that time.
Come on, Fox.
A tight game here in Los Angeles. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
That's it, man. Come on.
Gotta do it. Thanks, D.A.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
They get it again. Hayes. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Wembanyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Pass to Doncic. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Spurs.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Barnes the screen. Down low. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Now here's James. He's got 23. And Hayes throws it down.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Wembanyama. Good for his sixth make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Knocks down the three ball.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Here's LeBron. Second chance shot. Hayes, no good. Spurs leading by 3. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Over in the corner, Barnes. A pass to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Barnes the screen. Fox, no good. Ron right side. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Castle. The kick out to LeBron. Spins. Tries again. LeBron fights his way through.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on
Come on, Castle.
It's a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now here's James. 25 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Hayes. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's going to get whistled for that foul.
Monsieur Mbappé, je ne pas tennis football, le football c'est un jeu collectif. Mbappé quitté justement parce qu'elle a cherché Ligue des Champions. Elle côté la chercher Ligue des Champions, elle fait le tournée en PSG 2. Je l'ai dit à la mi-temps 2-0, grâce avec un collectif, grâce avec un jeu d'ensemble, grâce avec un football champagne. Et comme si, quand je finis face à un technique, il fait derrière bon après ça, les ballons.
That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. .29 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's the pick. The drive-by call. Stolen away. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Paul. And Biombo has it in the corner. Has to Wembanyama. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last. Three quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of details on defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now Vincent. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And you can can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
San Antonio trailing here. On the wing, Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. Here's Vincent. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And so Vincent nails both of them. So it's the Spurs now. Right side. It's stolen by Hachimura. The drive by James. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Back to LeBron. Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that.
The kick out to Barnes. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Fox. No good that time. Nice D from Doncic. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. The lead is 2. Here's Hachimura. No good on the triple. And so it's San Antonio with it. And it's Fox with the jam.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. James outside. Plenty of space. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. James has got 27.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Here's Wembanyama. Nobody near Barnes.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
James wide open. Rebounded by the Spurs.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And that one's good. Champagny. LeBron right side. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Fox with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Fox with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Inside, Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Shit, man, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit. He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Here's Fox. Following the basket by LeBron James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the Celtics. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And here's Los Angeles. Pass to LeBron. There's the screen. The putback. And it's Manu Kelishvili with the rebound. And there's a call on James. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot two. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And that trip coming up after missing both. Lakers trail by 7. In the corner is James. Misses the three. And here are the Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. As it goes.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Fox driving inside.
Fox on fire. Fox on fire.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now, here's Fox. After Luka Doncic's miss, Wembanyama with the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And there is a whistle. That's going to go.
Take him now, Lemon. So I thought I would come really going to
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin. And joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. And the Spurs start out with the ball. A pass to Fox.
It's foot.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
You talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running. And I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher. And his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
Here's Wembanyama. Barnes the screen. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Outside, James. And that one drops for him.
Come on, Wembanyama.
Move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
That's his first foul.
That's his first foul. 2 minutes into the third quarter. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. 2 minutes into the third quarter. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Nobody near Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
James looking it over. Out to Doncic. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the rejection by James. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Fox. A shot by LeBron. No good.
Yeah.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Gee, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That would be a crucial step if he's to become a star. Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
The kick out to Barnes. A pass to Fox. With the floater. Wembanyama. Right side. Just 4 to shoot. The kick out to Fox. Off target from three-point range.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. And the Lakers with another miss. Not a fast start here for the Spurs. Looking for the first basket of the game. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Over in the corner, Barnes. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Lakers lead by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to James. And here is Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Doncic. Here's Hayes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Hayes, no good. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by LeBron. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. He takes it in. And rejection by Wembanyama. Back to Hayes. Kicks it out to James. Buries it from three-point range. James has got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
The Spurs have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting grade has come a long way.
And in rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts a game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Pass to Len. Here's LeBron. Lock at 6. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. To the middle. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
No good on the second free throw.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to expect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan. Oh, taking it to the rack with power,
hammering down the two-hand slam. James tries again. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Reeves. Misses the three.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. That one's not going to go. Lakers lead by 12. Here's James. Reeves in the corner. Back to James. 3-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. And now Wembanyama pushing it up, but no one back to stop him.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
LeBron outside. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And they double up James. Here's Hachimura. Off target from outside. Spurs trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Now here is Hachimura. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Branham can't get it to go. Pass to LeBron. Strong inside. What a move by James.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Mamu Kelishvili has got his first 3 points of the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with him, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .156 left to play in the first half. To the inside. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they need to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And Hayes throws it down.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Wembanyama left side. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He's got 5. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
And Hayes throws it down.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right where he needed to.
Fox with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Drills it from outside. Wembanyama's got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's LeBron. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Taken away by Hayes. Pass to Doncic. He's looking for James and finds him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Spurs trailed by 4. Now, Vassell. He has yet to score. Down low. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Reeves with it. With the drive. Over to the wing. Inside. Here's Hachimura. Lots of room. Again, Los Angeles.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Pass to James. The three. Rebounded by the Spurs. You know, the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all five guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead early. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Outside, James. To the paint. Hayes, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Barnes looking around. To the inside. It's over by Hachimura. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Barnes trying to free himself up. No good from LeBron. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Wembanyama.
Come on, Wembanyama.
Lakers lead by 6. Pass to LeBron. Up again. Wembanyama with the rebound. Down low. Can't connect from
Come on, Wembanyama. Wembanyama, come on, Wembanyama.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Wembanyama. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
A good look from Hachimura. Offline from the top of the key. Spurs trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Here's Vincent. Takes it inside. Here's Lamb. And there's the call by the officials. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Come on, man. How come you never put
the block there? You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Wembanyama inside to the middle. Here's Manu Kelishvili. Vassell outside. Down low. Second shot opportunity. The shot
Come
by
on.
Wembanyama, no good. Los Angeles leading by 8. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Pass to Mamoukelashvili. Rejected by Lamb. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Vincent with it. Now guarded by Fox. Here's Vanderbilt. San Antonio with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
To the inside. Len. And the dunk by Len.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Len, a screen. Inside. Great pass to set up the layup. Len's got 6 in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in position to succeed.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Vanderbilt. Second chance effort from outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Len. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear from Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that mistake.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Pass to Finney-Smith. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
They double team Wembanyama. Now here's Barnes. Guarded by Len. Yep, that one goes.
It's just ridiculous. He's an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now Vincent. Pass to Len. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
To the inside, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Down low. Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Lakers with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wembanyama with it. Pass to Castle. Got a piece of it. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. The 15-footer. Wembanyama with the rebound. And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 10. Now Barnes. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Wembanyama inside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
This is the definition of forcing. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Outside, James. This one for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
On the wing, Reeves. And that one is hammered home.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Reeves right side. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the double.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Jacks up a 3. James gets the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 15.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Barnes can't get it to go. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Bonne fête, point.
We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Inside, Mamukelashvili. Oh, misses the dunk.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. He's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
Now, here's James. Pass to Hayes. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Fox with the ball. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to... make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Doncic. After the basket by San Antonio.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Fox with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Pass to Champagne. Launches a three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here are the Lakers now. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now Hachimura. Hayes on the screen. Down low. Well-timed pass. And he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Wembanyama. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Fox left side. Over Hachimura. Offline with a baseline jumper. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young.
Game we got Zimin.
They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And San Antonio making a change here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now Fox. Pass to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Wembanyama. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
What a luxury having Wembanyama on your team. I mean, they can create anything out of nothing.
Now here's Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Pass to Reeves. Back to James. Shot from 16. And yet, it's good.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Here's Champagnie. Back to Fox. Barnes to screen. To the paint. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. James, left side. And he gets the bucket. James is got 6.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
The Lakers lead by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and the 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together. Good things will happen.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Guys, just ridiculous. He's an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Back to Hayes. Over Barnes. Hayes misses. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's Los Angeles leading by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I don't think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity will constitute legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Now here's Reeves. He's scoreless. James can't get it to go. Here's Wembanyama. Fox surveying the D. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Takes a three. It's deflected. Another shot. Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Doncic. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times. David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
So it's Los Angeles now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Hachimura outside. Off target from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The 3 from Barnes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Barnes has got 5 now.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the
Man,
floor
come on, man.
open teammates.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
Watch him miss it.
The shot by James, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Pass to Hayes. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Out to Hachimura. Back to Hayes. James outside. Oh, wow.
Come on.
Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
And he hits the first of 3. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Here's Fox. Rebound.
Come on, Fox!
Doncic outside. Rebounded by Fox.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
A minute 50 left in the half. To the middle. James with a steal. Shoots over Barnes. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. San Antonio leading by 3. Down low. Back to Vassell. Outside Wembanyama. Blocked! James outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:11 left in the first half. Pass to Biyombo. Now here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Len. San Antonio with a rebound.
I think at the last second he decided to get slick. I don't think he'll make that mistake again.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players. And normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
San Antonio leading by 4. Fox with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws in the game.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, he is built for it.
Now Los Angeles with it. Inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Lynn. And he banks in the layup. Len's got his first points in the game.
Yeah, he was able to take it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Connect. No good that time. Here's Vassell. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top, up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Lakers have possession. Vincent, right side. Here's Connect. No points so far. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Biyombo.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up to the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 4. Pass to Biyombo. Now here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4" skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Now here's Finney-Smith. No points yet. Here's Lynn. Misses the 3. San Antonio leading by 7. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Champagne. Back to Wembanyama. And foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here's Vincent. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fast break. Here we go. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Double on Wembanyama. Driving inside. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Fox. The shot misses. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they need to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Lynn. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Spurs lead by 7. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Wembanyama, no good. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Lynn. Outside Vanderbilt. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio. .133 left in the third quarter. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Lynn. Fires from deep. Vanderbilt, no good. Fox up top. 10 points for him. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Here's Mamukelashvili. Can't connect from short range. Here are the Lakers now. Here's Connect. Rebounded by Champagne. Fox with the ball. Vincent picks him up. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And San Antonio making a change here. Wembanyama screen. Out to the right wing. Vassell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Goes back up. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. James outside. Hayes with a screen to stop the drought. James can't get it to go. Fox left side. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 6 seconds left in the third. James.
Shit, man.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Fox outside. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Ali fakes once again. Pass to Vassell. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Lakers. James with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. Hachimura outside. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Out to Hachimura. The three is up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Here's James. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs lead by 7. Out to Fox. It's Barnes on the wing. Fox outside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Reeves. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Barnes, it's good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
I'm not sure
what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. James deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Hachimura missing. San Antonio leading by 9. Barnes with it. Hachimura covering. Barnes, no good. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
It's good, man.
When LeBron is being aggressive, you've got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. James with the rebound. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. Rebound by San Antonio.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Fox. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Come on, back.
Lakers trail by 7. James outside. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. The deep three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fox with the ball. To the inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Wembanyama screen. 1:16 left in the final quarter. Here's Fox. Goes back up. Vassell outside. This one's for three. On target from range. And now it's a 9-point San Antonio lead.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Got it. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot.
Ah, come on, man. Good enough for him. What big hurt the eye? What big women? Oh, baka tuloy na game. Lalo kaka. Eh? Oh, lot many baba wakap shoot comme ça. Non, pas game na yemen. O wale ngap women na men yo pa shoot.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Back to James. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Fox.
Come on,
Fox. Good D by Doncic. And it's the Lakers ball. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
Okay, good pass.
He is. And
Good
just
pass.
now,
What about
entering
Ibori?
the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years. And it's scary trying to think just how much he can
You got
still
what you say?
improve.
Hello, kaka. What does that
Do
middle
not
now?
discount how much Fox's playmaking means to this team. He is the floor general.
Here's James. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Love to see him
Yeah,
inside
I like
passing
him
like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Wembanyama with it. He's defended by Hayes. To the paint. Here's Mamukelashvili. Rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender who excels at using his athleticism.
Don't ball on my man.
So many shots.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. The three from Wembanyama. On target from range.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
James with the ball. Fox picks him up. Outside Reeves. This one's for three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Good.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Check by James.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with JJ Redick. And they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Never going to go tap. So going to go kakai.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and missed out on those big guys.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Castle. Out to Fox. To the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. Let's go with a 3. LeBron with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Powerful move by Mark inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Fox surveying the D. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball forward.
Out to James. The shake. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely come on for a few. What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Hayes. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. San Antonio trailing here. Out to Hachimura. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Wembanyama. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field out.
Too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
James deciding where to go with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 5 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside for Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's James on the wing. Hachimura outside. Doncic outside. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It's on De'Aaron Fox. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't hit the second. He takes it in. And the basket by Castle.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
On l'a pas fini comme ça.
Got it off in time. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Los Angeles. They lead by one. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And close game on the way so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a seven-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
It's stolen by Fox. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hot, showing them off a little bit on that play.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Lakers have possession. They trail by one. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. James outside. Doncic right side. Just 5 to shoot. That shot missing. Wembanyama with some nice D. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Here's Bassey. Good work defensively by James. To the middle. Here's Hayes. The shot's good on the assist by James. Hayes has got 8 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working through high percentage shots.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. The 3-ball. And again, the Lakers no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Wembanyama screen to the inside. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on LeBron James. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7'4". Skill. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Here's Fox. It's Hayes with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Pass to Doncic. For 3, James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Get
On the edge of my seat courtside, man, this has been a barn burner.
Impressive one-hand slam right there.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. It's stolen by James. On the way, Reeves. A minute 35 left in the first half of this one. Good D by Wembanyama. Fox outside. Pass to Mamukelashvili. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Mamukelashvili's got 7 points. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch. Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rings.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mamukelashvili. Yep, that one's good. Mamukelashvili's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The feel of the game Wembanyama has is just fantastic. I mean, he reads the movement of the defense and his teammates just so well.
Here's Fox. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Outside Wembanyama. Wembanyama double team. 5 on the clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
James inside. Doncic outside. 3-pointer. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. San Antonio on top, leading by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in the game. That's been a fairly even one. San Antonio leading by 4. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
James.
Shit, man. Shut up.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. James has got 10.
Just a master of the mid-range. Like LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
Pass to Wembanyama. Barnes with it. Picked up by Reeves. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. James inside. Barnes with the rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the development.
Tickle, Tim.
That looks like a transition take foul. RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy
come on.
He gets in there.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out.
Second
half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him deliver it.
Here's Hayes. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. 12 points for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on film.
Down low. And finished off by Hayes.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Fox. Rejected by James. Inside. Now Hayes. He's got 14. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. 4 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. They get it again. Here's Hayes. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket. Hayes has got 16 points.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Come on.
The Lakers trail. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that is an absolute heart. Breaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. The Spurs making a switch here. So it's San Antonio now. The lead is 2. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
To the paint. Here's Lynn. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Pass to connect. Back to Lynn. Rebound by San Antonio. On the break. Here's Paul. Drops in the layup for 2. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
So clever in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
And here's Finney Smith. Here's Lynn. Three-pointer off the mark. Sohead inside. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Now here's Paul. Back to Wembanyama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
San Antonio shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Free throw good, Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 9. Castle for 3. James with the rebound.
Come on, Castle, man.
And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Reeves. Shot just out the run. Rebounded by Castle. To the inside. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
From deep Reeves. He can't hit that time. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Between the scoring and and 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Vincent. Pass to James. No good on the triple. Spurs lead by 11. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Back to Vincent. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Devin Vassell.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He knows that and uses the pump fake to his advantage.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot. So you can't just lay off him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Well, at least
splits the free throws.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his leading quickness to his advantage on both ends.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
Out to James. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And San Antonio making a change here. We've got about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Hayes. Out to James. Here's Hayes. Pass to James. Back to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Good try, man.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Luka
That was
Doncic.
sick.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The shot by James, no good. Spurs lead by 10. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage. It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
Here's Mamukelashvili. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now. James outside. It's James on the wing. Tries yet again. Fades. Oh, come on! LeBron from way back.
Look, when LeBron James is hitting his three from that spot, look, this offense completely opens up.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
One more is done.
Catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
One more is done.
Well, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Rebounded by Kessel. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Fox. Hachimura with a rebound. Time running out for the Lakers. Doncic left side. Tries the spin move. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. To the middle. And stolen by Hayes. It's James on the wing.
Yeah, fed up with it. I look at him, but what we like,
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Oh, misses the dunk. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. 7-point differential. Pass to Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6.
Pozo.
And they need every point they can get.
And 1:01 left in the fourth. Here's Fox. It's deflected. And they get it back. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Mamukelashvili. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're on the big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Hachimura. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. Rebounded by LeBron.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards.
19 seconds left in the final quarter. Down low. Here's Mamukelashvili.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy
From
From deep, here's Doncic. from 12 feet. Off target. And so it's San Antonio with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hitt.
Le bon fait 8 points. Je sais pas le nom.